Hi, this is Ryan Neal from the USA offices of Neal's Saddlery and Harness, Cowboy Sewing Machines, and HighTex Sewing Machines. And today we're going to do a feature video on our MLK600 automatic programmable bar tacking machine. The MLK600 is a great sewing machine for individuals who are interested in doing cargo lashing straps and also many other applications which we'll discuss here in a moment. The nice thing about this machine is that it does feature an extremely high sewing speed. So the machine is in fact capable of stitching up to 1,600 stitches per minute, which is a lot faster than other machines like our 7273 series. The advantage of a machine like this is it could potentially double or quadruple your existing production over a 7273 model. But the 7273 model also does have its place in the industry because it does handle extremely heavy-duty thread. One other nice feature about this machine is that it does have a 3 times capacity bobbin, as opposed to similar machines marketed by Mitsubishi, which only have approximately a 2 times capacity bobbin. So this machine has 3 times the available bobbin capacity, which means less bobbin changes and more uptime as opposed to downtime. The other nice feature about this machine is that it does possess an automatic programmable foot lifter mechanism, and I'll try to explain a little bit about what that is. If you were to have another layer of material on top of the machine here, and you wanted the machine to sew, for instance, a box X pattern here, and then lift the presser foot up and go over to another higher step on the material, that can actually be programmed using the onboard computer system. And it can actually do that at the same time it's sewing the sewing pattern. So it can actually do that mid-pattern sewing. So the nice feature about that is you don't have to recalibrate the machine or anything. It can be programmed to have a higher lift, to step up over to another layer, and it can do that during the sewing process on the same pattern. So that is a very nice feature for this machine. The machine also does feature an automatic bobbin changer, and the automatic bobbin changer works extremely well on this machine. We're still in the processes of doing the final development on the automatic bobbin changer. It should be available in approximately 6 months. The nice feature about the automatic bobbin changer is that it features a robotic mechanism which would be mounted somewhere in this vicinity of the machine. It would actually pivot forward, automatically change the bobbin, and then come back to this direction, load a new bobbin onto the loading mechanism, and it would complete that process in cycles. Obviously, it cuts the production time for the machine, cuts the production time down, and it also requires less input from the operator, so it's one less thing that the operator has to worry about. So some of the great applications for the MLK600 series would be for lashing straps, safety straps. You can use it also in the construction of safety harness, lifting harness, as well as parachute harnesses and so forth. You can also use it for medium weight lifting slings, such as what we have on the machine right now. These are ratchet straps / lifting slings. The machine can also use, or uses rather, the 135x17 needle system, which is a very common needle system available almost universally throughout the industry. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick demonstration on this model so you can see how the machine performs. I'm going to initiate a sewing cycle on the machine, and then I'm going to show you that for ease of loading and also increased production, we have a very efficient clamp release mechanism, which is activated by these particular clamps right here. And I'm going to show you how easy it is for the operator to load a new clamp in it. The advantage of that being is the operator can actually be preparing a new clamp while the machine is sewing the existing piece. And simply, when the machine is finished with that process, it's very easy just to load another clamp in it. You would take this clamp out, empty it, prepare it while the machine's sewing the last clamp, and then you would just continue shuffling them back and forth in that process. So it does give you an incredible amount of production capacity for a machine like this. So I'm going to go ahead and initiate this sewing cycle so you guys can see how the machine performs. sewing cycle on the machine. It's done a box W pattern in this area with nothing here as far as as far as any zigzag stitching, and it made a clean stitch around the entire perimeter of the piece. I'm going to go ahead and extract this clamp, and then I'm going to have Bob have another clamp ready to give to me here in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, and then you can see how nice the stitching is on that. And then I'm going to go ahead and hand the clamp to my assistant Bob, and then we're going to go ahead and put this in. And this is another clamp that we've prepared. I'm going to go ahead and push this down to activate the clamping mechanism, and then I'm going to go ahead and initiate the next sewing cycle. So the cycle time on this machine is well under 30 seconds. You can see that we've successfully sewn 2 ratchet straps in well under 30 seconds. The machine also, when it finishes the sewing cycle on these 2 strips, it automatically auto ejects. So then all you have to do is take the old clamp out, bring the new clamp in, initiate the clamp mechanism, and then initiate the sewing cycle. So it all happens very rapidly, and there's just 2 pedals down here that I'm punching. One releases the clamp, one begins the sewing cycle. So it does work extremely well. Operating this machine does not require an incredibly skilled operator, which is also very advantageous because it can help keep labor costs down and production time very high. So if you have any additional questions on this machine, please feel free to contact me directly. My name is Ryan Neal from the USA offices of Neal's Saddlery and Harness, Cowboy Sewing Machines, and HighTex Sewing Machines. I can be reached at area code 330-692-1418, and I do thank you for your time today.